Never again, never forget. Sunday marks International Holocaust Remembrance Day, January 27th, the day the Soviet Red Army liberated the Auschwitz death camp in 1945. Tucked away in a corner of Mount Zion in Jerusalem is Israel's first memorial. More of a grave or a shrine, it contains the ashes of unknown victims and hundreds of gravestones for bodies that were never found.
No cemetery, no grave. Their families have literally gone up in smoke. So after the Holocaust, thousands of Holocaust survivors come to Israel as refugees. The Chamber of the Holocaust, Ma'atef HaShoah, was built as a symbolic cemetery, as a place for Holocaust survivors to come and cry and mourn.
The Chamber of the Holocaust contains artifacts and remains, from a suit an Auschwitz guard forced prisoners to stitch from a Torah scroll to soap the Nazis made from Jewish corpses. Despite these grisly mementos, Never Forget is feeling the strain of time. In Israel, the government says barely more than 200,000 Holocaust survivors still live. It will be half of that in 5 years. Most are more than 80 years old. Outside of Israel, memory is just as faulty.
This is especially true today, when there are political leaders in the world who wish to distort, when extremists on the European right are trying to revive racist ideologies, and when extremists on the European left are calling for the destruction of the State of Israel.
In Poland, far-right demonstrators marched on Auschwitz Sunday morning to accuse their government of remembering only the Holocaust Jewish victims. Meanwhile, in Britain and the United States, new data suggests that roughly 5% of the population don't believe the Holocaust even happened. As memory fades and facts blur, Remembrance Day will rely far more on mementos like these. Ariel Levin-Waldman, I-24 News.